best shows 2017. Start us off, Al. What you got?
Alright, my best 2017, Agent Shield, LMD. Well, it's a mixture. Ghost Rider, which was the first half of the season, and LMD, which was the second half of the season. You can't watch one without the other, I think. So, the whole season was amazing.
It was.
The whole season. The only thing that they could have probably done a little better is a little more of Ghost Rider, you know.
But they couldn't afford it.
I'm about to say they didn't have the money for that. So I understand that. You know, it's not a huge budget. So all in all, with what they had, they did a damn good job.
First of all, that was like legitimately some of the best television I've ever seen.
It really was.
In my life.
It really was. And then at the beginning of this season, because this season is starting off just as good as last season.
It is.
So if you haven't watched it, I'm telling you, you need to watch last season. If you don't watch any of the other seasons, last season and roll it into this season, you will not be disappointed.
Fitz my man all of a sudden.
God,
He's my man. I just say he's my man all of a sudden.
Yeah. No, he is. Oh no, in the framework he showed how gangster he can be.
Yeah. And he's
Or just committed to the cause. He was committed.
I think when he's committed to something.
Yeah.
He's committed to Jimmy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like this: Jimma must be she's already bad. Jimma, you're amazing. You're beautiful.
She must got that good.
Yeah,
She got to have it.
he will cryogen.
You know, yeah. But that joke is he got to have it. She got to be doing something.
Tricks, flips, something. He's never seen it before. Sorry. We're going up top. But
she got to have some kind of. Don't wait. You giving all that up for her.
If she don't marry him after all of this he's doing, I don't know.
Please. All I know is that man Fitz. She got to have. I'm sorry. She got to have it. She got to.
It's love.
No.
It's more than love. It's more than love.
It's more than love.
You haven't caught up yet, so it's more than love.
It's more than love. All right.
It's love.
Yeah, all right.
It is. That covers everything.
Nah, I've seen love. No. This is much more than that.
It's much more than love.
This is more like a religious
certain
calling.
levels you'll be like, you know what, I love you. I don't know if I can do that.
Like you marry somebody, but then they gain like 300 pounds. Like, I ain't love you like this. Like, it's limits.
There's limits to the love. You got limits to the love? Oh,
I don't think it's limits for the bad things. So it's more than love, brother.
Oh, God.
Fully committed.
Commit to this.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Oh, God. Okay. Oh, this is going bad all the way.
This is getting detailed. This is what the fans need to know. Keep it real, baby. Mine is the same as his. Agent Shield for the best TV show 2017. It was just great. It started off with Ghost Rider in the first episode.
Yes.
Within you just seeing them. They didn't make you wait like most shows do or some shows do and do a build up. It was like, here he is. Here's what he can do.
Yeah.
Here's what version of him we have for you. Not the motorcycle one, the new one in the comics with the car.
Yeah.
And then they made a smooth transition into the LMD.
Yes,
that's what made it so good. It was the smoothest transition. It was like all as one. It was like, okay, wait. All that was going on while they had stuff, the LMD was going on while the Ghost Rider story was going on. And then they reconnected it at the end.
Yeah, that's what Sykes did.
They just brought it all back together again. I was like, they finally got this all right and everything. I was like, I don't know who the writers are, but keep these fools, yo. And
they did.
And then they had one of the best episodes I've ever seen on Agent Shield. Nobody knew who the daggone LMD was.
That joint
or Daisy
was amazing.
And yo, when I say everybody was like, hold up, what? I went on the internet blew up. Folks was like, that was the best episode. I went on Google, Yahoo, everything. They even had front stories on the front page of Yahoo on how good this episode was. Like everybody was confused until the end, like who's the LMD, who's not. And then they had a bunch of clothes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And everything was
you see
that slow motion.
And she cried a little bit. I was like, I want to enjoy it.
Yeah. There was just nothing. They finally got the formula. There was nothing wrong with it. They got the formula together and they figured out how they should be writing it and the level of where the level they could take it to.
Yeah.
And they took it there.
Yep.
And because this new season, they was like, you know what? People are ready for violence. Have that little girl throw her arm through a guy, put her face through the guy, rip his heart out, and come right back through. So they're willing to take it. They know people are okay and not that squeamish where they can take it to violence there. And they took it there. And it's amazing.
No, it is. It is. You wait for Friday so you can find out what's happening next. You do.
Man, what?
They took it back to the 1990s when you couldn't wait to the next show.
You are 100% right.
And you were like, yo.
Like that.
The only other one show I can't wait for like that. That's the Runaways. It was like those two shows. I'm like,
yeah,
it is. Tuesday.
Dang, that's a good analogy. I like that analogy.
It's just the way it is.
And
what you got for the people?
Well, I was gonna say Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but it just turned into an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. review. It really did. Because I just go by the parts I love the most. So, just trying to break away from the norm, I'm going with Defenders. Because it still was amazing. Even though I complained on it being 8 episodes, which I think, again, is a travesty. It should have been 13.
It was good. It was worth it.
It was good.
I told you, one more episode, it'd have been perfect.
I understand.
One more.
I understand.
One more. They had it. That was just right the way it was.
We have reasons.
It was bing, bing, boom. Bing, bing, boom.
And then what happened with this bang? We got to find out.
No,
that's why you needed
it was a boom without a bing, right?
Exactly.
It was a boom without a bing.
There was only you can and
you can't even get loud.
Exactly. Get loud.
No, in their defense, in the Defenders' defense, they had to keep it moving. They had to keep it moving.
They could have told us why they had to keep it moving at least.
No, because that one part that you guys wanted an answer for, they would have had to make up a whole nother episode worth of stuff. And you guys, of course, look at no. What's wrong with that? No, the story was set for what it was. For what they gave you, it was great. What they gave me,
they could have gave me more.
I could have gave me a little. You could always ask for more.
And they could have gave me answers.
You could always ask for more, but what you got was great.
How come you don't say that about Star Wars?
I did. I said as a movie. As a movie, it was good.
Because they gave you
Star Wars,
the way that he was, and you didn't like it.
And the Star Wars,
they gave it to you that way,
and you didn't like it. You was like,
and you didn't
I need to know more about Snow. I need to know about this. I need to know more about.
They didn't give you anything about Snow.
And you was upset.
No, they gave you nothing. They just said here's a bad guy, but they didn't tell you who the bad guy was or anything about the bad guy. And Defenders, they gave you the story.
They gave you story in Star Wars.
And like her,
anyway, this is my best show.
You're the one who just brought it up. You guys brought up Star Wars.
You took over my defense.
I didn't take over.
In defense.
Because
let's not be down. Alright, so anyway, Defenders. Just to break it on from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I just took Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
But in your defense, so this is your honorable mention?
Well, my honorable mention was going to be the Runaways. Because I didn't know what to classify because the season's still going on.
See, that's why I
could. And it's 2018.
Because that would have been my honorable mention as well, probably.
So it's like some stuff like Runaways, I'm not too sure about. So I stuck with one that was all the way in 2017, and that was Defenders. I loved it. I love Jessica Jones in it. I think they did the best they could to redeem Iron Fist because even though I hated him, he was not that bad in the show. I just think he was a kid and should be treated as a kid. Yeah, I mean, again, I've said this before. Can't blame him for not being mature enough. If he hasn't gone through life experience that makes him mature.
Reviews of our show.
Yeah,
I think that's what it feels like.
Hey, look. If I could have picked, if y'all didn't both say Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I would have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We ain't have a conversation, all right?
Is there anything bad that y'all didn't like about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah.
That's the question.
That they had a mid-season break.
That's the worst part. It was a break.
It was a horrible idea. It was a horrible idea.
You know what I'm saying? After she went up, I was like, oh, she's a high. I can't wait. And then I was like,
I gotta wait a couple of
months. It was a long wait.
It
was like 3 weeks.
It was a long wait.
Exactly. That was a long wait.
And then like you already had another winter break before that. Like, put the breaks.
I'm getting tired of all these breaks.
I was like commercials like that. You would break the whole season off? Come on, man. I don't even like commercials anymore. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. But outside of that, that's the only thing I
was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, real quick, my honorable mention for best before we get off of the best was The Flash, because the Savitar thing was great. When you found out who Savitar was, that it was a time of himself, and he knew everything. I was like, oh, that's a game changer. I would have never, I never saw that coming. And he stepped out of the whole Savitar was a suit, and he stepped out the suit, and he was already fast himself. I was like, yo, all right, this is actually pretty damn good. This is surprisingly some offbeat writing. This is like comic book writing, how they surprised me with that. I was like, this is amazing. But Agent Shield was better though.
Agent Shield was the top.
There's nothing you can.
It was close though. It was damn
good.
good.
It was not close. No,
It was a good story, but it wasn't Agent Shield worthy.
Let me put it like this: it was closer than all the other shows.
The first season of Flash would be more comparison to this last Agents of Shield. That was the best season of Flash.
That. The first season.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
So it's not close. It just happens to be the closer.
This year.
It's like
this year.
It's like, oh yeah, Agents of Shield was Michael Jordan, and this is the rest of the league. This is the closest person to it, but it's still a big gap.
Flash likes to keep their villains' identities secret, with the exception of this season. They just let it all out on this season. Even though this season the villain has no purpose of being a villain.
At all.
We don't know yet. We don't know yet. We don't know yet.
But so far, you're right.
Yeah,
so far, even though technically so far he never had to have any interaction with Flash. He didn't have to have it.
We don't know yet.
He chose now. When we see he chose.
Yeah. And look, like I said, let the season play out first, and then make your final decisions.
All right. Y'all got any honorable mentions for the best?
Well, mine was the Runaways.
Yeah, you're Runaway. All right, hit us with the worst. What you got, Al?
All right, my worst is Inhumans.
I can't disagree.
Inhumans. First, they made a big mistake by trying to put it in theaters with a 2-hour review, and I didn't go see it. What my co-host did.
Took my daughter and everything.
And it was a bad decision.
I mean, she had fun.
But kept the kids quiet.
But when I saw it, I said, this isn't even worthy of being in theater. It's not.
You know what the sad part is? The trailer was so good, though.
The trailer made me think about going to see it.
The trailer was so
It made me think about going to see it. And then I thought about it again, and I said, you know what?
You're not going to fool you. You're not
You're
going to fool me.
You're not going to fool
You're
me.
not fool me. You're not showing me enough special effects in the trailer.
Yeah. That's what it was. The special effect, everything just was not on par at all. I mean, I was thinking that maybe they had Agent Shield writers, so I was like, all right.
It's the same dude that did Iron Fist.
The same dude did Iron Fist.
We knew that. And everybody kept telling me, give it a chance, give it a chance. I gave it a chance, and I was let down.
You know how I know it was bad? Because usually we all work in the same place. It was something good, a TV show or something good, and we'd be like, oh man, you see that trailer? Man, we didn't speak one word in here.
There wasn't even a reason.
I just thought about that. We never talked about it, yo.
We didn't even want to. He went to go see it.
Because when Flash and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. used to come on, they would tell me, because I would never see it the night of, and they would come to me and be like, yo, watch that Flash. They'll tell me which show to watch first, and based on how good each one was and stuff. We never talked about it.
Like, did y'all finish the season? Yeah, okay.
I didn't even finish the season. I didn't even finish the season.
You did?
It was so bad. We even said, "Are we going to review this?" And everybody said no.
Yeah.
We're going to waste film reviewing this.
Because the last episode just pissed me off. I was just cold pissed. I was like, what?
I held out all the way to the last frame.
Yeah, that's how I was. I was like all the way to the last bit, and I was like, damn.
I will give it to my co-host Ant. He will tell you, give everything a chance. He will tell you that.
Everything deserves a chance.
But this doesn't. I'm sorry.
We did. We gave it a chance.
Yeah, we gave it a chance.
We gave it. We followed through to the end. Loyal comic book fans.
Exactly. Blank end. It was horrible.
It was piss poor. Hopefully, if it does, I don't think it got reviewed.
It does not.
But if it does, they're like, hey. You 3 Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. writers. You want to make some dope? You want some overtime?
That's what they need to do right now.
You want some overtime?
Save this.
Here's this. Here's the book. Make something happen.
You know what I mean?
That's what it is.
You're allowed to go whatever direction you want, because how it ended is they are on a blank slate basically. It can go wherever it needs to go. but it's not. It won't go anywhere because we'll be writing emails saying, "Don't you bring it back?
Yeah.
Don't you bring it back?
Bring it back." But I needed me personally when I handpicked the writers and the directors.
We already know who it is though.
I'm like, hey, look, everybody can make this shield, pay them double time, put them on the show, and make magic.
Yeah.
Make magic."
You're gonna need magic to fix it.
Yeah. Because you gotta get everybody to come back.
You're gonna need some sorcery.
You're gonna need some because them Inhumans showing up weren't pulling it off, man. God damn.
But that's my worst.
All right. Mine just so we don't sound like a broken record. It was Inhumans too, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with my runner-up, which is Iron Fist. No, actually, it was a toss-up between Iron Fist and Punisher because I was not impressed with Punisher at all. But I'm gonna go with Iron Fist because Iron Fist just had.
I mean, you didn't understand why he's the immortal Iron Fist?
No.
I understand why
Only
you told
he
everybody.
could do it.
No.
Only he could do it.
Like, I was so mad at why'd you even take the time? Nah, man. Nah. You've heard our reviews before. I'm not gonna waste your time. Iron Fist. Anthony, what you got for the worst? We're gonna go way off topic.
Yeah, we really.
Oh, the Punisher is by far the most boring thing I've ever watched in my life.
Oh my god, it was. It
It
was.
was so boring.
It disappointed.
You know what the sad part is? I started watching. I was so bored watching it. I started watching close. And
Couldn't
everybody
even
knows
finish
me.
it. You didn't finish it, did you?
Nope.
Did you? I didn't
And I
think you
He
stand-
did.
didn't finish it.
Yeah.
I tried.
I know you did.
I fell asleep.
It's funny because he said give everything a chance.
Yeah, right. He did. That's the one thing he didn't give a
I
chance.
gave it a
He
chance.
gave it 5 episodes. Was it 5 or 4? Like halfway through 3, he started
You're the
watching
Punisher. And yeah, you
There's no
you
story.
don't even.
There's no. You can't go too deep into it. That's like why Black Widow can't.
But when I said the Punisher get his own show, y'all like, oh yeah, the Punisher go get his own show. I was like, is he really a whole show worthy, or is he just something to size up another show like he was in Daredevil? He's like, oh yeah, he could get a whole show, and look now.
We found out.
So
Actually, you know what it is?
Could,
He
though.
should have did. He's one of the ones who should have only like 6 episodes.
that probably would have been better. But the whole
Or
thing,
even 8.
No, 6.
I mean, because they tried to flesh it out too much.
No, but his story's not gonna need
Yeah.
that much. His story, like
You're the bad
they
guy.
fleshed it out. Yeah,
They
that's what
fleshed it
happened.
out,
That's
yeah.
what happened with the 12. They stretched it too far.
Yeah.
and it
That's
was
so cool.
obvious who everybody was by the time you got through 6. You were like, oh shit, this is just going.
now I gotta wait for this slow idiot to catch up with
Yeah,
him.
yeah, and that's exactly what happened.
All of that shows are like you pretty much know who the bad guys are going to be.
Yeah, but it's always
But your bad guys got to have character and
Yeah,
stuff. Like in
I
Luke
agree with
Cage,
that, yeah.
when Homeboy died in Luke Cage, I was devastated.
Yeah.
When Cottonmouth got killed, I was like, yo, he's the bad guy. He's like legit good. He's a good bad guy. Like it went, and then you saw what happened after that when he died, and you needed a good bad guy to carry the story, and the story didn't get
Yeah,
carried.
it did not.
Just like Luke Cage, kind of, sorta, is like Punisher.
Luke Cage was way better though.
It was better.
So let's
But
lock
the
it
bad
down.
guy,
'Cause
the
the
second
bad
bad guy.
Second bad guy was bad.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right, he wasn't a good bad guy.
No.
He wasn't a good antagonist.
No.
But the Punisher antagonist was so boring.
Yeah, it was. It was ridiculous.
And it was like if you're gonna be boring like that, have a intricate plot where I don't see the twist coming. I
Yeah.
saw everything coming,
No, it was
and I
too real. It was-
did not care.
It was too real. It was real. It was so real, and they were so pretentious and cocky with how they carried themselves that you were like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You have nothing else to you except you're just like, I've always got what I want. I'm in control.
White privilege.
Do what I want. Yeah, they were acting privileged and stuff.
Yeah. They were privileged.
Yeah, he was. One of them was. The other one was, I made my way up from nothing, and now I'm something.
Because we're gonna have a whole nother.
Because it sucked.
Yeah.
It sucked.
And that's why we didn't do a review of it.
I didn't
Yeah,
finish it.
no,
That's-
we couldn't do a review of
Yeah.
it. We couldn't. It was
We
just bad.
agreed. It was a.
It would have been us yelling. It would have been us yelling at the camera the whole time. Man. Like that show was garbage. That show was horrible. It was horrible. Don't watch it. And we didn't promote it, so we're now promoting you. We're promoting it to tell you not to watch it.
Or again, like last time, you want to punish your kids, make them watch that.
No, but the kids might like it.
No, we're not.
No, they weren't like that.
No.
I think the
They'll
kids
be bored.
They'd be way
They'd
too bored.
Way too bored.
There's no action, no color, no nothing.
It was nothing. Yeah, it was no color in it.
It's like Zack Snyder took all the color out.
They
color out,
faded it out and
like,
everything. It was so depressing. That's our review. 2017 best worst TV shows. You got a best worst TV show? Let us know in the comments section. We'll be sure to respond to and give you whatever responses that are appropriate for YouTube. Keep it clean, kids. And if you love what you see, hit the subscribe button. Till next time, bye.